Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike from MetaComix coming at you with a comic book review. Today we're going to be talking about New Avengers number 23, All the Angels Have Fallen. Now, this issue pretty much follows right in line with Jonathan Hickman's work, which means it is just absolutely stellar. The story basically focuses on the Illuminati as they prepare for a second incursion, one they can do nothing to stop. So they're all kind of living out their last day on Earth, what they would do with the time they have left. And it's interesting and very awesome character development to see how each of them would spend their last day. And that's pretty much the story of the issue. I don't want to give anything else away because it'll give away the big climactic ending, and that would just suck because that would ruin the fun of this issue. Now let's talk about some things I liked and didn't like. And if you see me looking down, it's just because I'm looking at some notes, so don't freak out. There was loads of character development. This whole issue was basically character development from start to finish. It was great interactions between the characters. You get to see, how they react to thinking that they're going to be living out their final moments, how they spend their time. It gives you a good insight into the type of person and character they really are. So I thought that was very fascinating. The pacing was perfect. I mean, it was just excellent build-up. The tension of what's going to happen when the incursion happens, and is everything going to blow up? Jonathan Hickman built that tension into the story, and it really makes you just want to read more and more and more. And so if you almost feel frantic trying to read the rest of the book to find out what happened. There was really good cliffhanger. The cliffhanger was fantastic. You guys have to go pick up this book and read it just for the cliffhanger, because Hickman has taken this thing in a direction that it's just straight up going to be awesome. I'm excited to see the future issues already. The art was outstanding. It was very, very good, very clear. I enjoyed it. The line work was good. The colors were perfect for the tone. It's just very, very good. So it just brought out the story even more. Now, what I didn't like, there was not a lot of action in this issue. And that's just a minor gripe. I mean, seriously, unless you're someone who just would rather watch superheroes beat the snot out of each other or out of villains, then that's not really going to be a big deal to you, at all. So that's the only thing I didn't like. Themes, living with regret and bad choices is definitely like the main theme of this book, because the Illuminati are all struggling with their decision to blow up a planet full of life, to save their own. And even though, a lot of them feel like it was the right thing to do to save their world, they're still carrying that guilt around, like, we killed all those people. We killed all those living things. And while it's taking its toll on, people like Stark and T'Challa, things like that, it's affecting other characters in different ways, more subtle ways. So it is interesting to see that, how each of them deals with that. And with the idea of, okay, we did all that, and now we've got a second incursion that we can't stop. So what now? We did that for nothing. So it was interesting to see them deal with that. It's a very, very good theme. And the other one is, what would you do with your last day on Earth? How would you spend the last day of your life if you knew for a fact that at the end of this day you would be dead, for sure, no way out of it? How would you spend your day? I think the exploration of that particular theme in this issue is what gives it such great depth and good entertainment value, and good value for rereads in the future. I definitely will be rereading it. I enjoyed it enough to read it more than once, which is not a very typical thing for me. Alright, so my score for this issue is a perfect 10 out of 10, which I rarely ever give a comic book or a movie or a TV show. So that tells you how awesome this was. This is my pick of the week. It just doesn't get any better than this. Great story, great characters. It's everything that I want in a comic book, minus, not so heavy on the action, which I could have used a little more of that, but it's all right. I personally would rather have a good story. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for this. Make sure you go pick up New Avengers number 23. Great issue. Catch you in the next one.